Hello. So I was riding the bus home from school because I just finished my last final, and I realized this is perpendicular. I guess you could say it was the highlight of my day. Okay, just kidding. It's terrible. I was amused, whatever. Anyways, yay, I'm done. Thank goodness gracious. I am now tired. Um, I, yeah, like I was saying in my other video, I hadn't attended this class at all since the last midterm, and before that I had only gone a couple times, so I basically had to learn pretty much everything last night, which I started late too, so I was just like, anyways, but I had help to my drink that is purple flavored. Anyways, but a really cool thing, if you guys haven't used it, I'm sure you have, but the Google Hangout thing that they have now, it's nice because it just like puts everything Google all together. So you can have, I studied with a friend, which I definitely would have failed if I didn't, because I don't know, I am motivated by people, so I don't think I would have studied as well if I was by myself. Anyways, but in Google Hangout you can, basically we had a Google Doc open that we're both like co-editing of like going, and then we were screen sharing, so instead of our faces it was what slide we were looking at on our PDF or whatever we had open from the class slides, and then we had our voice because it was the webcam or whatever was still connected. So I don't know, that was just really cool because we could see what they were doing and then also hear and talk, and we just like would go through each slide and like alternate talking about it, which is a good system, I think, because you have like alternating between listening and between teaching and then filling in each other when you need to. Anyways, I think I was like so awake this morning. I had an hour and a half nap from my sleep. Or 2 hours, it took me like a half hour or something, at least, to fall asleep. Which is so annoying. It's always when you need sleep is when you can't sleep. But I surprisingly, like, if you wake up, what I found is days that I wake up in the middle of a dream, if it's not a bad dream, no, it's days if you wake up in the middle of the dream and if you get up right away, you're more awake the rest of the day, it seems. Versus like, because a lot of times if I have a bad dream, I'll like be too scared to move, so I'll stay in bed and just like try to fall back asleep, and then you like get this weird, because you don't fully go back to sleep, but you're just kind of like in bed, and then it makes you kind of groggy all day. But last night it was just a weird dream. It wasn't like good or bad, but I woke up right away after it. I had a bad weird dream recently. um like close out if you don't want to hear something kind of like not gory but kind of. So I had a dream, I don't know, it was like a week ago or something. I just remember pieces of it, but it was something about I was in a field with some people, and there's a bunch of like pregnant girls around me, and it was kind of like just after sunset where it starts to get dark but not too dark where you can still see everything. And there was these little glowy orbs that were like green and red and whatever, that are kind of like gathering towards me or like showing up as it kind of got darker. And for some reason, as soon as the little orb thingies came, all of the pregnant girls around me started miscarrying, and it was I don't know how I like came to the connection that it's like, oh, it's the glowy orbs, or oh, it was something about, somehow I knew that the glowy orbs were coming to me, and somehow I knew that being around the glowy orbs like made bad things happen or something. I don't know, it was weird. And anyways, all these girls are like miscarrying like in the field right next to me and freaking out. And then I don't know, somehow later I was at my old house, or where I used to live before here, and I was in my parents' room or something, and the glowy orbs were coming into the bedroom, and for some reason, because it like came when I was half asleep, I could see what the glowy orbs, it was like another dimension or something, and there's like these what were they, I don't know, some sort of like ghoul things that had katanas and they were stabbing me in my stomach. And I remember like I've been having like back pains when I was waking up the days before or something, and it was like basically where it would be like if you're just I don't know, so it was stabbed through, and then where it would come out in the back, like kind of where your kidneys are, was where it had been hurting. Anyways, so this ghost thing is stabbing me with this like spectral blade katana thing, and I guess it's like you can only see the wounds or the blade or whatever, the ghost entirely, when you can see into this other dimension, but it still like affects the like other dimension you, so you can have like these invisible wounds that are still there or whatever. Anyways, so this thing is stabbing me, and I'm like, what the hell? And what is some somehow I like start finding it, and I put my legs around his neck, and I snap off his head by like basically whatever with my legs, and then his head pops off, and then he's not stabbing me anymore. But then right after that, another ghoul thing comes, and it's like, oh, you have acknowledged our existence, now it will never stop, or something like that. Like, so then more things kept coming and like trying to attack me, and yes, being stabbed. But I guess that's why the women were like miscarrying, is because these ghoul things stab you in the stomach. So if you had a baby, it was stabbed. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyways, yeah, that's great. So I woke up all scared and not wanting to move, and then fell back asleep, and then was groggy the whole day that day. Anyways, yeah. Katana ghouls and other dimensions. Okay. I was gonna say. Anyways, good things. I think my test went really well, which is really surprising. I was like, I'm getting so tired now though, now that I don't have to be awake. I'm starting to crash. But yeah, yesterday I had my math test and that went horribly. Boy, I'm scared about that one. But it's okay. Now I'm on spring break. Oh yeah, the Google Hangout thing. I was thinking, I know a long time ago I mentioned like watching a movie that you guys suggested, but I wanted to watch it with my one friend who's like, she goes to school up in north of here, like a ways, so she comes down like every other weekend and we hang out. She's the one that's always in like some of these videos or whatever. She's my good friend. Anyways, oh, but I wanted to watch it with her, but we kind of keep getting distracted and not watching a thing. But something that might be easier to coordinate is if we could do like a mini Google Hangout. And I was thinking either if like people could bring their favorite like mini, because oh, that's the other thing Google Hangout lets you do, is you can all like watch a YouTube video together. It'll like it'll sync so everyone's watching the same thing at the same time. So everyone could bring like their favorite link that they recently found. Or I was thinking, I don't know, there's like copyright things, but there's some shows on YouTube that we might be able to watch, just like short ones or something. Or maybe I can like upload something and like somehow get it to work. It's not already there. I don't know. But then, and then also the thing is too, is I noticed like a lot of my subscribers are from all over the place, especially on this channel, so everyone's at a different time zone. But I was thinking that maybe I could have like 2 different times, because I'm kind of a night owl, or at least I will be for spring break. So, I don't know. Just seems like a fun idea, but I don't know, again, it's like coordinating, so I don't know if that'll happen. But I'd like to do something like that, maybe. I don't know, because I'm like starting to like, I don't know, respond more and get familiar with new, yeah, I don't know. So it might be fun or something. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Ah, so long. Okay, bye.